What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the paint along series that you just play in the background whilst you're doing your painting, building, whatever it is. Just hobby in general. It could be, I don't know, you could be sticking buttons to cardboard for all I know. I don't know. Whatever craft you're doing. It's just a background video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my channel, you like the sort of content I do, please hit that notification bell icon. It'll let you know when future uploads are available. And they're available quite often. For instance, these are available on a weekly basis. So, straight on with what I was doing last time. Those resin miniatures where I did the hair. I'm thinking of doing the pants or the trousers this time around. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking I'm going to be starting with, again, my mechanical engineer, because I've got two models for that to represent that character. Let's just zoom in. Get your glues, brushes, models, paints, whatever you need. Tea, coffee, whatever. Let's get to the bench. Okay, so here they are. Here's the ones in question. I'm thinking, carrying on with the contrast theme, Basilicanum Grey, because I like the way contrast works. I just do. And if I'm honest, I find it's a quick method of painting. Now, looking at my mechanical engineer, it would seem I haven't done all the skin on her. So I'm going to rectify that right now. If I can find what I need. Is Gilliman Flesh. Where are you, Gilliman Flesh? Out already. Ha! That's why I couldn't find it. So I'm going to rectify that. Where's my character brush that I was using? Oh, I've cleared some Zombicide Black Plague miniatures off my bench. Just got 2 left on the bench with those from what I had last time. No. Sorry, I just dropped my brush. Okay, so I'm just going to sort this out a moment. Now, good heavens, how could I have missed it? I don't know, he says, but I did. She's really not wearing all that much. But then again, she would have, I mean, you know, like in game terms, she would have just woken from hypersleep. So I didn't do a very good job of painting the skin on. Not very tidy at all. I mean, the top's going to have to be painted in a traditional method because I've just got too much overlapping it now. That's fine. That's fine. We're okay with that. Just check her other figure. We just gotta make sure. Yeah, see, on this one, I think she's wearing a lot more, particularly in front of her. All right. We'll let those dry off for a moment. Might not get to those. Okay, I'm looking at this one with the blue hair now. Yeah, there's bits missed on her too. That's fine. He's all right. Okay. Maybe she can have basilicanum grey trousers or pants too. Basilicanum grey. So I'm just going to shake up the basilicanum grey. Yeah, she can have basilicanum grey pants. I mean, let me just test it a moment on some of the white line. It is a very dark grey. If you put it on, right, so you have to put it on, spread it around, I think. That's the key. Right. Here goes nothing. I've got a lot of the contrast paints now. I wouldn't say all of them. I know I haven't got all of them. I've got the majority of them, and I do enjoy them. I think they work brilliantly. Right, so basilicanum grey then. If I start placing it on, it's not one you can dollop on. You've got to really spread it around, I think. Got to manipulate the paint to exactly where you want it to go. In that respect, they say it doesn't work like a wash, but to my mind it behaves quite a bit like a wash. It's just that it leaves a thinned down residue over the other areas, whereas the wash won't so much. But it's got wash-like properties to my mind. Considering doing black boots, I'm not too sure what colour vest top to do. Don't know so much on that one. What do I think of the grey pants? Oh, I think it worked great. Yeah, I think this works good. I'm going with it for the mechanical engineer. Damn right I am. Just make sure, yeah, there's nothing. She's got a belt of sorts. It is good for the highlights. I mean, you don't have to go in and if you pull it off, you then don't have to go in and highlight, because the contrast paint has done it for you. Well, you don't have to do one of the highlights. To my mind, you still probably do need to do a highlight, but you got the main ones on there. You then only have to go in and do the fine highlights. At least that's the way I see it. Now it looks to me like what she's wearing is a kind of a dungaree type affair. That's what the strap is on her back, on her backside. It's from the dungarees. That's what it is from. That's exactly what it's from. Now I kind of know what I'm doing. So this is the thing that happens when you're painting, isn't it? You start, you think, is that part of her arm? Is it part of her head? You know, whatever. And as you start to paint, you think, oh yeah, it comes together. Right, this is a little bit tricky. That's okay. My phone has just gone. Could be important. Let's have a look. Aha! My wife and daughter nipped up to the local shop to pick up a few things for lunch. Well, for dinner actually, not lunch. For tea time. Wanted some greens. There we are. This is looking alright, this. So now I see it. I see what she's wearing. It's kind of like dungaree / overall type things, which is probably what she would be wearing as an engineer. Yeah. Sorry about that. I've actually had a spot of lunch whilst I was out, so these are all dry now. So I've done the Basilicano Grey on these two so far. Looking good too, I think. Now, the top of the pants on this one though, I'll just pop my miniatures over here a moment and pop my glasses back on. They have just the top lip of the pants are showing, and I've got to do flesh on her legs. So if I just get these done momentarily. So, it sounds like someone's cutting the grass, which is crazy for this time of year. Right, so that's that. Silicon grey, not bad actually as a contrast paint. Gilman flesh. Why is that lid? Blimey, that's all clogged up already. Do you know what they ought to sell? You know what you ought to sell, Games Workshop? Because I'm sure you're an avid viewer of my channel. You ought to sell these lids separately. I'd buy them just to put. Just I can't be bothered to clean out these. Yeah. Although sometimes it needs doing, doesn't it? I'm going to have to do that one, but not before you do the flesh on this one's legs, because it is literally the same. I'm sure it's the same character. Well, I'm painting her as the same character, so it is now. Does look like the same one though, so. There. Right. I'll just place my miniatures to one side. Just wash off the brush. I've got a new cup of coffee as well, which is kind of cool. Let's see if I can take this lid off. There we are. Nice and gentle. Whew, right. It's just a bit around here, really, because it's preventing my lid from shutting properly. Oh dear. So, I'm switching to topics. I'm going back to Christmas. And because I've had a gap, I can't remember if it was the last clip or the last video where I was talking about Christmas. But at the moment, because by the time you see this, I don't know. It might even be Christmas. Christmas might have come and gone. I don't know. I don't think it's come and gone yet. But I'm liking the idea of the miniature Christmas tree that we've done in the past. I'm just grabbing all this paint out of the lid so that I can shut the lid properly. There we go. I hope we can watch an X-Files tonight. I don't mind watching CSI as well, because I'm enjoying both. But I do like the supernatural factor of X-Files. Right. There we go. The lid shuts just fine. Now look at that. Haha. All this dried up Gilliman flesh can go in the bin. Wow. That was good. That was easier than I expected too. So I've got another cup of coffee, but it's in a normal mug, so this time it will dry quicker. I wonder, do I have a green I could paint Hicks's pants with? That would be kind of cool if I did. A green contrast, got a Creed camo, or I've got a Dark Angels one somewhere. There's a bit of Tarum green, a Killing green. I don't know. Oh my goodness, there's Walk Flesh. I don't think I'll be using that though. I thought I had a Dark Angel one. Nocturne green. That's just a normal base. Well, because if I was painting like conventional, I've got Russian green here from Flames of War. It's kind of cool. But I do seem to be going with the contrast option here. Well, I could have sworn I had a like a Dark Angel green. Is there a contrast paint called Dark Angel green? I thought I have. There's a lot of paints called Dark Angel green. Seems I don't have it at the moment. Caliban green. I mean Caliban green. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Right, Orc Flesh, I don't think so. Killing green, I don't think so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test them out on my little palette here. It's got areas of white on it, so a killing green. No, actually, I'm not going to open it. It's not being opened. Yeah, the Tarum green has. Creed camo. As a colonial marine, he'd have something like that, I would think. It's not been opened before, but now it is. Creed camo. Okay. So that's Creed Camo. Now I suppose we go for Militarum green, as in Astra Militarum. Not a lot in it, but I think I'm liking that one better. I.e. more suitable. So his pants are going to be Militarum green. Yeah. Coffee. Coffee's good, you know, because it keeps you sharp. He's going to have a sip. So my last clip was about a quarter of an hour, something like that. So, Militarum green. This is what he's painting. Or this is what I'm painting, rather, his. Because he's got some armour. He's got plate armour on these as well, which I will pick out. But it's easier at the moment to paint over, or not be too concerned about the edges. I mean, I can see them, and the beauty of contrast paints is that they're like a wash in terms of consistency. So, nice and thin. So, nice and thin. Right. That's good. Yeah, Creed Camo is a little bit too, I don't know, like an orky green to me. Something a bit more. I needed a green with some more browner undertones to it, and this is the perfect choice. Fortunately, I did his skin a while back. I've got several more figures. They've been washed. Just need prepping, glue into a base, and you know, off we go. Might get some out later. It's all good though. Right, okay. It's a job to see sometimes what's meant to be what, but I think, yeah, we're doing an alright job here so far. Right, so that's his pants done. Question is, do I want Arnie to have the same colour? Yeah, I think I do. Do you know? I think I do. I think we'll have our sort of security officers in these colours here. I'm definitely going to invest in some more of these figures. They're just fantastic. I love the 32mm scale. Don't get me wrong, I like 28. I think that's brilliant, but I think 32 I prefer even more, if I'm honest. I'm painting like this. Yes, it is easier. But then, when I look at Flames of War, for vehicles and things, I prefer 15, I think. So it's strange, isn't it? Flames of War, I just love their tanks. I just absolutely love them. They are gorgeous. The tanks and vehicles. He's got a couple of belts on him here, which is good as well. He doesn't have a top like level to his pants. At least not that's easily visible. Yeah, I'm liking that. So I've kind of got three main types of figure here. We've got like the security, like military type. We've got the mechanical engineering type, and here in the middle we're gonna have the boss company type. What sort of coat do I want her to have? That's a very good question. I might do a spotty coat for her. What boots is she wearing? Thigh-high boots. Coat, I don't know, I just can see this coat a light colour with some black spots on it. White fur and cuffs perhaps. Black boots. Sort of a light brown, maybe like a leather. Give that some thought while they're drying. Is this one dry enough? I think it is for the silicone grey. Okay. Silicone grey. Right. Yeah, I'm liking this contrast painting stuff here. Oh, what was that on his side there? Oh, his pocket, that's got to be green as well. Alright, I'll just do a silicone grey and I'll come back to it. Yeah, we're having a roast today. My wife and I are having roast nut cutlets, so that's good, I think. Yeah, like roast nut cutlets. My daughter's having she's got chicken fillet out for herself. Yes, I've got a lot of work to do, so I really shouldn't give myself more. I mean, I gave myself these guys to do. I suppose in a lot of ways I shouldn't have, but I wanted to. I can role play theatre of the mind. Of course I can. You can't, but there's just something added extra about having miniatures when you role play, and I think. Yeah, because when you stop and you perhaps wonder, all right, what am I going to do now? You can look back at your game scenario table, scenery, and it helps you visualize perhaps what you're going to do, what you're going to do next. Helps you make that decision. Right, so that's done. back to Militarum Green Ferrari here. It's called Barry on the website. Barry McGuffin. Funny name. There he is. That's his pocket done. There we are. Okay. Right, so that's that. Now, to work out. Right, this coat of hers. Do I want to do it? Snake bite leather? I think so. I think so. We'll do the coat leather. Thinking about the spots. I might do the spots. We'll see. Yeah. Right. Okay. The infamous snake bite leather with the handwritten label on it. If you're wondering what that's all about, you have to go back and watch my Pinky Halloween special, which I did. I doubt very much I remember or even know where to put a link in, but if I do and I come across it, I'll put it in here now. The edges may be white here. Fur trim is definitely going to be white. I think this will work out alright. It's a bit late now if it isn't. I suppose I could always put a conventional paint over the top of it if I don't like it. But I think it would be okay. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. So, I tell you what I forgot on my last video. I forgot to ask you to tell me what you're working on. I miss that if you don't tell me. You know, I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I could do a grey trim on the coat, I suppose. Think of that. Or black, could do that, but nah. I like the idea of white actually. Yeah. Right. I got part of her coat done anyway. But okay. So kind of at a sort of level there. So, right, well, I'll tell you what I'll do then. Instead of painting anyone, I'm going to have a look at some of the other figures I've got. Go to my unpainted drawers section here. What else have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and wait a minute. Right, look at all these guys I've got here. I've got the Blaine figure. Remember Blaine from Predator. Got the Billy. and Hawkins. I've just got some, I don't know, sci-fi pirate dude guy here. He could be interesting. I could probably use him. Generic guy. I'm not entirely sure about him. Or him. I've got like a judge from the judge. I think it's Judge Clay. So I won't be. I'm not going to be using him at the moment. This guy could be interesting too. The one offering all sorts of goods. So some sort of trader guy. So he could be useful for that. So I think I'm going to get. Yeah, look at it. I'm getting them out. Those two. Yeah. Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? I'm not going to be painting the bases of any of these, I don't think, because they're just role-playing characters. So this is good. I have no clue what to do them, what colours to do them in. Just the ones that were with Arnie and Predator are obviously doing the same sort of uniform colours. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Blaine's got Old Painless in the bag here at the moment. It's time to get Old Painless out of the bag. Old Painless. That's what he called the gun. Definitely want to be using him. I definitely want to be using him. These other characters are going to be just general usage, I think. Right. So what I'm going to need: hobby knife. And yeah, because I start role playing, I'm going to need figures and fast. So, and these are resin, these figures, but they are beautiful, beautifully done. And you could also use this dude in like a Black Fortress or something like that. He could be like a rogue trader dude, this guy. I mean, he really could. He's got a ponytail. I want to hold that against him. Well, he looks like quite a mean dude. And then I've got this other guy here who looks like he's trying to sell you something. So he could be sort of like a trader of sorts. So you want to buy some tech. You want to buy some of this. He's got all manner of gadgets on his jacket here. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool because I like I say, I could start these role-playing games, and I could be needing miniatures quite fast, couldn't I? I might use that for Blaine because it's a wide base. I'm looking for handles, painting handles. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah. We'll just get these ready. And then we'll probably call it a day. What I want to do, though, is try and find out where the heck my Gorilla Glue is. Oh, it's right in front of me. God, duh, blind. Okay. Well, just have a bit of a last double check here. I think we're good to go. Just glue them down. Let's glue him onto here. Right. Glue him onto the other one. I'm hoping they'll be easy to pick off then. Gorilla Super Glue. It's not the cheapest, but I do like it. I do enjoy it as a glue. Like any super glue, as long as you're careful, you don't let the end get too messy, you'll be fine. Right, so why is that one not? Want him to stick on this lid. There's an actor using super glue, I think. Almost an art form in terms of not getting it on you. So, right, take my glasses off because, like I say, I'm not painting anymore. We'll zoom out. I'll keep this camera angle here, so you can see, done quite a bit of work. It's fairly intricate. When you're trying to be careful cutting in with the contrast paints. It's not like you've got to be like the best artist in the world when you use them, though, right? But you do need to make sure you don't go over areas, like colouring in the line, keeping in the lines, isn't it? So, yeah. And I think they're looking good already. The trouble with contrast paints is, they get to that messy stage more quickly than conventional ones. I think it feels like you do anyway. Until you take them off of these like painting handles, put them onto their base proper, and then they look good, it's like an instant thing almost. But yeah, so it's quite a good stage to be at here. He does remind me of the dude from Blackstone Fortress, though. Is it Drakus somebody? I don't know what he's called. He's a rogue trader anyway, but he looks good. He's got 2 swords as well. That is awesome. Yeah, in terms of role playing, that is pretty awesome because he's got the melee, he's got a gun on him as well, and clips. He's all tooled up, ready to go, my friends. He is ready, you know. Yeah, that's awesome. Just make sure I've got no messages awaiting me, and no I don't. That's good, because once I've done this, I'm pretty much done for my weekend. I only had one day to sort out for weekend, because yesterday we were actually, I'll talk to you. Let's move the camera up. That's a bit better. There you go. Yesterday we were shopping for cat stuff, you know, to get ready for our new pack member, our new family member. You know, so buying things like litter trays and, you know, cat litter and toys, scratching posts, and goodness knows what else. So that just takes up the day, you know, and I'm okay. It's well worth it. I'd rather do that, you know, if we're getting a new family member. But it just meant I didn't get as much done this week. Though that said, in the last video I cleared a whole load of miniatures off of my bench, and in fact this miniature's just not wanting to stick onto this handle for some reason. Just bear with me a moment. Let me just get rid of this. Got to get this dude stuck down on this handle so that I can paint him. I'm leaving him there. I'm not touching him again. Right, so things I can do. These two are from Blackstone Fortress. I will, and I'm going to varnish them. Do figures just while I close out here, because we're pretty much done here now. So yeah, I'll say, you know, thanks for watching. I do appreciate your viewership, if that's even a word, but your support. You know, there's several ways you can support me. One, watch the videos. That's always good. And two, I suppose the easiest way to support me is just click like on the like or dislike. But I mean, click dislike if you didn't like it. That's fine. It just lets me know. I mean, you've got to know what type of video you're letting yourself in for, and that's why I let you know at the start. It's a paint along series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint, so you don't expect anything else that way. So if anybody says, "Oh, it's rubbish, you don't get to see much of anything," or you're not playing anything on this, well, I did tell you that at the start, so you know what you're in for here. It's just me rambling on, really. It's like the last of my Blackstone Fortress miniatures that was on my bench. I got a ton more to do, absolute shed load of them, but I just wanted to get these off. But I've still got the heroes to do, the characters, but that's okay, and once they're done, that's it. So these are all done now. Yeah, boy. Right, so they're done. That's good. Glass is off again. Pop my knife away. Eric's still here. He's He's still in the he's in the lampshade of my lamp. So he's found a good place. How he got there, I don't know. Not there. Must have climbed up the tripod and just, I don't know, found his way there. It's all good. So I'm finishing up my coffee here now. So it's starting to get darker now outside. The light is going. So I think it's for my role-playing game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 that I've started painting. 7, 8 now with the 2 extra ones I'm incorporating into the mix. And that's going to be good. It's going to be an ongoing project. I'm going to put some paints away whilst I talk as well. My whites can go away there. Snake bite leather can go away. This is all good. Give them a flush. Pink horror, that can go away. There we are. Militarum green, I might leave that one out just a moment, and Basilicanum grey. Aphomatic blue. Well, that was what I was using for my Ghostbusters. I don't think I'm going to paint the next lot of Ghostbusters miniatures exactly the same. So I'll put the bug out there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to paint them exactly the same. So that's good, because I don't want the whole game looking too samey. So I'll have different ghosts and it'll look different on the board. I know what I mean. I know what I'm talking about. I had so many other things I wanted to do behind me. I've got a new gaming mat which I was hoping to show off, but yeah, it's just time constraints. That's the way it is. No problem. I think my Black Plague miniatures for Zombicide I varnished off camera. Yeah, they're dry. The other ones, they're dry. Yep. So that's good. Anyway, guys, let me know what you're working on as part of, you know, what we do here. I do enjoy that. I love to read about. Have you got any big projects on the go, or is it like little ones like me, like little separate figures? I know some of you doing orcs and orky stuff. A lot of them can be quite big, the characters, can't they? Like the war bosses and that, especially if they're in like suits or mech suits or whatever. But yeah, just let me know. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys. Just, you know, like I say, like, share, subscribe, hit that like button or dislike button. If you really want to help me out, check out my Patreon campaign. Links on the homepage, my homepage, the Mini Warzone homepage. It'll take you there. You can see what you get for each tier. It starts from $1 a month, and you can work your way up to gain more access to more different types of videos. There's all sorts in there. There is a paint-along series in there called Painting with Patrons. That's yeah, it's just us patrons. We can paint along together with that. There are painting tutorials, and yeah, there's all sorts in there. There's behind the scenes. It's all good stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I know it. I can feel it. I can always feel when I'm rambling. Can you? Yeah, it's just one of those things. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to all. I will see you on another video, and bye for now, folks. Bye bye. Look, perspective. Woo!